from inside the van this morning. It's morning. And as you can probably see from behind me, lots of stuff is happening. Walls are going up, cabinets are going up, fun things are going up. And these videos are catching up. I'm needing to actually do a lot of work every week so that I can actually show you guys stuff, which is good. Because I want to get moving. I want to get going and exploring. And so hoping to have everything done in the next month. And that's only going to happen if I get in here and do it all. So I've got a bit of a short one today for you. Just going to show a brief kind of rip through putting the ceiling boards on before any of the fun stuff really starts to come. But I got a little bit of footage and I want to save some of the bigger cabinets and stuff all for one video altogether. And they're not fully done yet, so I can't show you that stuff yet. But I thought I'd put out just a quick one, show you how I got the paneling up on the ceiling and go from there. Yeah, so my plan after getting the bed installed was to start working on some cabinetry and other furniture. But as I was starting to plan it out a little bit more focused, realized that my initial plan of only putting ceiling boards and stuff like that where there wasn't cabinetry would result in the insides of the cabinets looking pretty unpleasant and also not really necessarily being that clean. This is where you're going to be storing food and your clothes and all that stuff, so I realized that was kind of an error and that I'm going to want nice interior to those compartments as well. And so I've decided to get the ceiling out of the way. I'm doing V-joint pine across the top there just because it's nice and affordable. I'll be able to stain it nicely just with some nice oil. And so working on that today. And the first thing that I'll be working on is most of the joints. Actually, I'll pick you up. Most of the joints that the roof will attach to, or the ceiling will attach to, are already installed along these braces, so I'll be able to just nail directly into there. With the one exception being this piece behind me. Oh god. Oh my goodness. There. Do this. With this area behind me here. And so, unlike the other joints where I'll be able to nail up into it, there isn't really anything here to do that to attach one of these cross beams to. So I'll be attaching something directly to this wall. And then I need to cut out the slightly cylindrical angle that the boards are going to go along, because they're actually going to sit on top of this board rather than go in against it or up. So to do that, I've marked the center and the edges where they need to be, and then I've just got a piece of bendy wood here that I'm going to bend into place so that I can mark the rest of it, and then cut this kind of wonky cut with the jigsaw. fully going in. Not perfect. The nails I bought are just a little bit too long. But there's just a few more of them. Actually, I might go return them and get the proper length. But yeah, it's starting to look good. And so the idea is I just plank over everything while you're like, wait, your window. But plank over everything and then use a router to cut it out perfectly. So I don't have to worry about measuring and stuff like that. And then there's an edge that goes around it anyways. Last piece on either side. It's the difficult one because it's not a full sheet, beam, piece of wood. So I've got to cut it down. So I made measurements kind of all the way along. Drew this line. Now it's time to cut it out. Things work. Working on the final board. It's gonna sit on the ceiling. And as I said, they don't always fit perfectly. There's no expectation for that to happen. But also this isn't like a house, it's not square. And so there's lots of weird bendy points, which brings a contour gauge into play. And so this, you're able to push into weird shaped things, and it gives you the exact same weird shape back to you that you can then trace onto other things. So I've done that here just to cut out a little nub at the end here, and so I'm going to mark that out and cut it with a jigsaw. And to note, if you're using a big black thick Sharpie, mark the side that you're not going to see, or you better be painting it. Yeah, so videographer extraordinaire I am not yet. Still having a hard time remembering to press record, or not just continuing in my own brain getting something done without turning the camera on. Maybe that speaks to my motivations here is working on getting this thing done. But hopefully that was a nice quick glance into making it look a little bit like somewhere that you'd want to live and less like a work van. So ceiling was definitely the first step in that part of things, and has begun the domino effect of making this look like a tiny little home that it's gonna be. So hopefully you enjoyed. Next week will be a big one with lots of fun things going on, I think. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for that. YouTube speak. Yes, like, subscribe. First adventure into food blogging. Got a jackfruit from the backyard, so I'm gonna try cutting it open, taking the fruit out. It apparently makes an absolute mess and is super sticky, so let's see how this goes.